Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Browns defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Steelers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. The Steelers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now a first carry here for the running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
60 Eagles!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
To number 17. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Play action. Here's Shedeur. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They'll find Metcalf. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now. 60 by.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going across the formation, he finds Freiermuth. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Browns' 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the 40. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. It's Sanders. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
At the 41-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Back to throw. They'll try to set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trap 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
We're at the 41, second and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
7 Pirates. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Got a man, that's Ayuk. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. He'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Browns 0.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a key.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, shot. At the 60, at the 60.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's Wilson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for us Steelers.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
6-yard line.
Here's a give left side for Shipley. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Will Shipley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throwing out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw now, here's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Sanders. Going deep for Diggs. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To throw is Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second down and 6 now. To throw again, here is Sanders. That's taken in by Bond. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over possession here up at the 44.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him up already in this opening half. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Now Sanders checks it down to Jenkins.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, here's Jenkins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left it no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Sanders to throw.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On play action, here's Shedeur.
And my goodness, another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 43.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
The play fake, he'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Let's go now. 10 through 11. 10 through 11.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 2 yards on the pickup there. they've got a 3rd down and 3.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. We'll try and do this. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Wishnowsky in punt formation.
Wishnowsky on to punt as he sends this one away.
On the return, Hardy. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Sanders throwing to start the drive.
He gets this into the hands of Jenkins.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
The 22-yard line.
Here's Sanders.
And now here's another interception.
And the Steelers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory.
He's got the first down and more than that.
And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 18 Cardinal.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Out of the gun here, Sanders.
He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
They go play action now. Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To throw now, here's Sanders. Open man is bound. He's got it.
It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here we go.
Sanders once more.
It's complete to Diggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a 1st down.
First down, Browns.
Okay, break. Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Play action. It's Sanders. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Let's go.
To throw is Sanders. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Tyreek Hill. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. And they want to do it with some gusto, too.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, smash. Come 19. Come 19. 18. Pioneer. Mustang 19. Check. Check.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be touchdown in the end, but a big play on that one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and
Incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up third down.
Trap 60. Trap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go, son. Chip it high. Alpha, 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 alpha.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
Round 7. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Cleveland offense ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
18, run with 8, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
That's taken in by Bond. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
To throw again, here's Sanders. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Give up the middle, Jenkins.
And he stopped immediately there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Sanders to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
But it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Sanders. And that is incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And it's going to be batted down. And we go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Tag! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Ready!
He'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Ready, set! Ready!
Throwing, Sanders. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Set to kick off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Fields now to throw. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Catch back! Catch back! Chapter 11! Chapter 11!
From the shotgun, Sanders. Now he'll tuck. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.